Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello friends, welcome to Web Trainings Academy, and I'm glad to inform you that we are starting a new program, a new series for our YouTube audience with the name Blogging for Beginners. So the idea of this entire series, and we will have step-by-step videos in this. The idea of this entire series is to help you understand about the various aspects of blogging, the way you can create a blog, how do you do research about a blog, how do we research for a profitable niche, alright, how to set up your blog, and then how to grow your traffic on a blog. All these things I'm going to cover, and this will be a series, will be in English, so you can stay tuned and you can also subscribe to our channel if you have not already subscribed. So every week we are going to launch one video, release one video on the topic of blogging along with other videos as well. So let's begin the topic of our discussion. Now, what is blogging? A lot of people get confused. They get confused about what is a blog, what is a website. So to understand blogging, let us first understand what is a difference between a blog and a website. Now, practically speaking, if you see logically speaking, a blog and a website both are same. For example, if you see, in a blog we will have a domain, we will have a hosting, and then we will have the content. In a website also we have to register a domain, we have to register, we have to have a hosting, and then we will have content. Then what is the difference between a blog and a website? Let me clarify this difference in a very simple way. Now think about a website like this. See, a website is an informational page, or it can be an e-commerce page, where in a website the business owner will give the information that what he is offering, what are his products, what are his services. Now what as an end user I can do is, I can go in that website, I can fill the form, or I can buy the product. That's it. There is no engagement between the owner and the customer. There is just, I can buy the product or I can fill the form to get the information. And also the structure, the way it is made, that makes a big difference, because if you see the structure is made up of this way, that you will have logo, you will have a lot of menu items, you will have a lot of left and right informations, then you will have content and lot of information, and the design will be completely different from one website to another website, and the look and feel will be totally different for a website. So a website basically is what? If you just go to, example, if you go open webtrainings.in, you will notice that there is a logo, there is a menu, then you will see different types of content in our website, like student reviews will be there, but nowhere in that page you can able to write a comment on our website, because it's basically I'm trying to provide one-way information to the user. Now coming to a blog, the first thing you have to understand is a blog is a structure, it is also information, but here the main goal is information. It is not about selling a product first, it is not about selling you a product. The idea of a blog is, I am passionate about a topic. Let's say for example, I am passionate about let's say personal finance. Okay, I want to write about finance, I want to explain people about personal finance. Now what is the best way to do? I can't directly go and sell my financial services to public. No, what I want to build is, I want to write about personal finance, I want to write about savings, I want to write about investments, I want to write about retirement, I want to write about insurance. You see, all these topics, lot of amazing information is there. So I want to share my point of view, I want to write about the topic on a day-to-day basis consistently. I have to write the content in my website. That means the logic here is, in a blog you have to update the information, you have to write the content in a specific style and a specific format, wherein in a blog mostly you will see a logo, a menu will be there, and maximum content, article 1, article 2, article 3, and then on right hand side some categories, meaning the structure followed in a blog is most of the time common and a systematic process. And even if you see, a blog is basically organizing a content in a reverse chronological order, where whatever you have written first will appear on the top, what you have written in yesterday, that will appear next, and so on in the reverse chronological order. So now let's see a very simple example of comparison of a blog and a website. Let's say, for example, I'm wearing this clothes. This is basically an ethnic wear, and assume that similar same design we also have another ethnic wear in India called as sherwani. If you Google it, you will find it. That is also having the same structure as this particular dress which I'm wearing right now. This is ethnic wear, kurta pajama we call, and that is sherwani. Now see the difference here, both in their structure, both in their design, both in their organizing exactly same, but what is the big difference here is the cloth which we use here will be different from what we use for sherwani, and the design, the certain elements will be different, where a sherwani most probably people will wear only in marriage functions, not in everyday life, because it's having a different type of clothing option. So in outer structure both are same. Now in the same way, a blog and a website, the difference is a blog consists of information, article 1, article 2, article 3, so on. And when it actually started, when the blog was got into popularity in the year 2000, at that time you see the idea was writing about information. At that time information was not readily available, so bloggers have made this information on different topics readily available for people. That is a blog. And a website where it is not updated on a daily basis, it can only update when there is a change in service or change in the product of the company. That is the difference. Now what is blogging? So blogging is nothing but it is a process where an individual who is called as a blogger, if I do blogging, I am a blogger. A blogger will be writing about his subject, his topic, which he selected for a blog on a daily basis. For example, let's say I have interest in, as I said, personal finance, or say I have one specific interest in stock market. Now if I make a blog, I may write every day about my picks. I may say this particular stock I am actually analyzing, which has a potential, according to my technical analysis, it can go into so and so level, and from there it can have a possibility. Now if you want to exit, the possible stop loss is so and so, meaning what? I want to write every day about my picks and share my information about with my audience. So remember, here I am not trying to sell any product, any service. Here the idea is I am writing every day about my information. For example, if you want to see an example of a blog format, you can see a website optionsnext.com. This is one of a person I know who is into stock market trading. So if you just go to his website, there will be every day one article on different topics, and it will keep updated on a daily basis. So that is one example of a blog. Now if you want to see a website, just go to webtrainings.in. you will see a structure of that particular website. That is the difference which we have. Now I hope you are clear with the blogging, the concept of blogging, and the difference between a blog and a website. Now moving on, why should we choose blogging? If you really want to do it, why should I do it? What are the benefits I'm going to get out of it? What are the advantages I'm going to get out of it? Now first thing is, if I start do blogging, number one, I can build my personal brand. Now think about it. Let's say basically I personally don't do blogging on my own name. I do it on our web trainings business blogging. Now think about it. If I do blogging, what is the advantage I will get? Now first thing is, your personal brand will develop. As Gary Vee, one of the top entrepreneur in our digital industry, he says that in today's world, building a personal brand is as important as building your business brand, which means that if I start writing about one topic, I become an individual personality where people will know about me, that okay, this person is an expert in so and so topic. So personal branding will be one of the advantage. Number two, brand authority. If you see, we will build the authority. For example, personal brand means I am able to get the visibility. Now what is the authority is, people will start believing when I write about something. You think about it this way. Now I am into, let's say, personal finance. Now I write so much of stuff about stocks, I write so much about finance, I write so much about insurance, about savings, and so on. So what happens over the period of time, my content will become an authority, which is, even as per terms of Google point of view, when I write about one topic in a very detailed and extensive way, then automatically it will become an authority in that given segment. And number three, I can build audience. Now see, in the beginning, let's say I started out of passion, so I'm giving a lot of information, updates and all, but remember what is happening is I'm getting regular audience to my blog, which is basically I'm building a very great audience in a specific niche that I can use in the future for other purposes, that I'm going to explain how that is going to be helpful. But initially I will be building the audience. Then number four, we can able to now we can think about making money. Now what I have seen, a lot of people will first get into blogging thinking about first making money, but end of the day they don't make any money. Now in our next video we are going to see about that aspect, why a lot of bloggers don't earn money, why only selected few bloggers are able to make a good amount of money. We'll discuss about that in the next video. Now here I'm talking about make money with different options. For example, affiliate marketing, for example Google AdSense, for example individual sponsorship of different products or services, or even you have if your own product you can able to sell that via the blogging option. That is where we can make money. And then make more sales. Now this is a direct strategy. I'll give you a good example. Let's say when I do business blogging for web trainings, I get lot of leads via my articles. People are not looking directly for a digital marketing course, but I have a lot of people who are looking for other topic which is in my blog. From there they inquire and they fill the form and they visit our product page and they buy the product. Which is the logic here is, with the help of business blogging we can able to increase the sales by providing information about what our customer is looking for. So that is the reason why you should choose blogging. Now coming to our last part of our discussion, what is the scope and future of blogging? Is it a right time to start blogging, or am I too late? Sometimes we, what happens, we think like the bus has been already gone, now I'm too late, I should have started 10 years back. There is no problem in that. Today we have more than 500 million blogs all over the world. Okay, according to one study, more than 30 million Americans, basically from American point of view, more than 30 million Americans are bloggers. In India also there are millions of bloggers, but only 1 lakh bloggers are there who are very popular and known in their specific niche. But there are millions of bloggers, small and basic content or basic niches. But you take the top level which are about a specific subject, we have more than 1 lakh bloggers. So I have to ask, you have to ask me a question. If you ask here, what is the future? Can I really depend on blogging? Now I would say that yes, absolutely. But initially you should not totally leave everything as a job and all and just sit on blogging, sit for working on blog. No, I would first suggest you build, if you are in digital, if you are in specific industry, you should have a job first, do it as usual. But here take this as a future perspective, where as you build your audience, as you get your audiences starting, then you can able to take blogging as a full-time career as well. So in moving future, one more important thing for Indian audiences, now in India the audience are more looking for information, right? They are looking for data, they are looking for research. So for that point of view, because of our we are the second largest country in the world in terms of internet population, and every person is now studying. To be honest with you, I'll give you a small example. Recently I personally I wanted to know about some information. So what I did is I went to Google and I didn't type the product or the service. I have typed that particular information, and then I started reading blogs from different companies to understand what exactly is that topic. So once I know the topic, then I went to the product, which means a lot of Indians are now more aware about the information and they are doing research and then they are buying the product. So I would say as moving forward, we will have more amount of traffic to the blogs, and also Google is giving more value to the blogs because of they are updated and they have very in-depth information compared to a website, compared to a product. And then if you see, moving forward, one more best idea for our Indian bloggers is regional language blogging. Believe it or not, Telugu, English, Telugu, Hindi, Tamil, Gujarati, Marathi, all these languages now are getting extremely high amount of traffic. Lot of different companies have already started making their websites in different languages. The reason for that is, in regional languages there are a lot of people who are interested. So even if you are a blogger, suppose Telugu blogger, it will be a great idea for you to start a Telugu blog. It can be a great idea to start a Hindi blog, because there are plenty of audiences who are looking for content in their native regional language. So that is also a future scope for doing the blogging in your regional language. And then one more important point here is, as I said already, that today blogs are getting huge amount of traffic from different parts of the world, not just India, from different parts of the world. So considering the future traffic to the blog website, I would say it can be a great idea to start today. today. See, what was the best time to plant a tree? Let's say 20 years back was the best time to plant a tree, and the next is today. In the same way, what is the best time to start blogging? It was 10 years back, it was the best time. Yes, it was a great time, but even today is a great time to start a blog. But as I said, don't completely depend on a blog, leave your job and everything. No, don't do that. What you have to first do is build up a blog, because it takes a lot of time. In our next video, I'm going to explain why people fail, what are their unrealistic expectations. We will discuss about that in the next video. For this video, I hope you have understood what is blogging, what is the difference between a blog and a website. You can go to the websites I have given I will give it in the description as well. Then we have understood why choose blogging and what are the future prospects of the blogging industry. In our next video, I'm going to explain you about the myths of blogging, which most of the bloggers won't tell you. There are some myths and also certain surprising things in blogging which I'm going to clear, and then we will take our journey in the blogging industry. If you have liked this video, please like and share our video with your friends, and you can also subscribe to our channel for new videos. As well as if you have any questions and queries, you can always ask in the comments, and mostly me or our social media team respond to your comments. So definitely you can ask any questions in the comments and we will respond to you. Thank you very much.